It really is inhumane to hold a 5-year-old boy there like that. He's depressed, he's not eating well. In his hat.
The Spider-Man.
That's right, yeah. He just seemed very listless and lethargic. And he...
That startling scene at a town hall, Representative Ilhan Omar sprayed with a substance from a syringe.
Kristi Noem must resign.
As she called for Secretary Kristi Noem to resign. The DOJ, after being tackled. It comes after President Trump suggested to our Rachel Scott, the congresswoman, did it to
Enough's enough, right?
Today, we learned the Justice Department has filed a federal assault with partisan calls to step down. Republican Senator Tom Tillis saying, quote, she's failing at every possible measure of the job. Secretary Noem was in a cabinet meeting today.
All right, I'm in the closet again, and I'm looking for something, but I don't know if I put it in this closet. I think it's somewhere else. I don't see it, so let's look someplace else. Who else is tired of this? Yeah. So I need to close the blinds. Let me turn on some lights. Where are we at? We're in the kitchen. We're always in the kitchen a lot. Let me check and see if what I'm looking for is under the sink. I know I bought a paint stripper, but I cannot find it. Either that or I didn't buy it. So I'm going to look around a little bit more. And the reason that I need the paint stripper is because I want to strip the letter M so that we can redo it, repaint it, make it look better. But I need to look around a little bit more for the stripper because I do not see it. So I'm gonna look back in that closet again. Come on, let's go. Maybe I didn't look thoroughly enough. Okay, it is in here. I thought, you know how you know when, like, you know that you've done something? Like, I knew I bought the stripper, and I also knew that it was in here, but I was, you know, just kind of questioning myself about it. Like, so anyway, it is up here where I keep a lot of things, and it's back here. Ah, 2-minute advance, the ultimate paint and varnish remover, fast acting gel. So of course I'm gonna read over this. And make sure that I'm being safe with it. And then we are going to use this. Let's get in, turn out the light. It's close the closet. I was debating on telling Google to turn on the lights, but I decided against it. What we're going to be working on. Getting back into our art projects. Not this part, just the M part. We've already got some paper down. Again, I'm gonna read through this just to make sure I'm doing this correctly. And when I come back, we're gonna get to stripping the M so we can repaint it and make it look better than it looks right now. I debated on showing you guys this because Sometimes I'm like a let's try that again. Sometimes I'm like a Neanderthal. Why can't I say that word? Neanderthal? Hopefully I said that word correctly. I had some green beans last night and I heated those up. Again, I debated on showing you this. I just heated those up so they're ready. And I made chicken wings. Not chicken wings, sorry. Chicken legs. I cooked some chicken legs the other night. I'm taking it out of the oven now. I was heating it up. I cooked these like 2 days ago. And yesterday when I heated them up in the microwave, the chicken legs did not get hot. Like it took forever. I had to like put it in the microwave like about 4 times. So today I was determined to heat those up, to heat it up in the oven. So this is what my leg is looking like. But again, going back to that Neanderthal. I think I said it correctly. I'm just gonna place this in the pot like this. I'm gonna eat that right out of the pot. Let me know, do you guys just like forgo plates and just eat out of the pot? I mean, like it's kind of like a camping thing, you know, like if you were out camping, you would do that. Only thing is I don't want to burn myself, so I got green beans and I got the chicken. It's hot. I usually try to heat things up in the oven instead of a microwave, especially meats, because I just feel like it cooks more evenly and it, you know, spreads the warm temperature throughout whatever you're trying to cook. So I did it right tonight. Okay, back to the art project. I did end up heating up another piece of chicken because I only had one piece of chicken. But I'm ready to go ahead and get started with him. Let's remove this sticker. Cost 99 cents. I talked about this in another video where I told you what I was going to do with it, where I might put it. As many videos as I've watched of somebody stripping something, all of a sudden it's like I have no sort of ideal of, outside of like a brush, what to apply this with. This isn't coming off, so I guess that'll be part of using the stripper. So I've got the stripper. I feel like I should shake it a little bit. Well, maybe I shouldn't, but I'm going to. And let me try to find a brush that I can sort of be like, I don't care if I use this brush again. This is a really good brush. I forget what I used. Oh, okay, I know what I use this on. I use this, hold on. I use this, this was something I made before I started my YouTube channel. And it's supposed to be a perfect spear, but it became a little oblong. This, you know, but I really love it. And I use this brush to do the paper mache, to apply the liquid for the paper mache with the strips of newspaper and everything. But I think I can go ahead and sacrifice this. It's done a lot for me, but it's kind of hard and brittle, so I think it'll be good for going ahead and applying the primer. All right, let's open this up. There needs to be some ventilation, so I'm just going to crack this window right here on the table. We don't want to kill ourselves. One other thing that I need to put on is a glove. I'm watching RuPaul's Drag Race. So I think how I'm going to do this, just want to make this paper a little more thick by turning the paper. So I'm going to move the camera now so you can see what I'm doing. I've saved a few of these tin cans from different, food or vegetables that I've opened. And I think this will be perfect for just pouring some of this in here so that I can easily get to the material. I think that'll be more than enough. This is supposed to start working in 2 minutes. So I'm going to let that sit and then I'll turn it over in about 5 minutes maybe to get the other side. Now I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, you could have just went ahead and put that stripper over the paint. I could have, but I don't know. I just wanted to use the stripper. Don't hate me for that. All right, let's get the other side done. I was really trying to figure out how I was gonna flip that without touching it, but I think what I did worked. I know I'm not using the glove right now, so don't get on me, Just make sure if you're doing this that you are being safe. Safer than I'm being. Want to get in those crevices. All right. I'm hoping that this will work. I'm going to let this sit. And I'm going to cover this up. And then I still have the window open, so I set that over by the window. And let me grab my scraper. Gotta find it first, So let's see. Oh, okay, it's working. It's coming off. Doing the other side. This side appears to be coming off a lot better. I'm also going to use like a steel brush on this, and I'll clean it off too with like some alcohol once I get all of the paint off. And again, I may have to do another coat, but this side is doing a lot better. I think because it was sitting, you know, face down on the paper, so it got a chance to soak in a little bit better. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep at this, and then I'll pick you back up once I get this portion done. We'll come back with the steel brush. Okay, it's the next morning. We're about to get another snowstorm, so I will be taking the train to work today. And then when I get home, I think I'm gonna try to find that brush just to get into the crevices, but I'll mainly be using some sandpaper. I have some of that, so we'll pick back up on this project when I get off work today. Today is Friday. I gotta work tomorrow and today and tomorrow, but taking the train will make it easier for me, so I can take the train tomorrow too. But I better get going so I don't miss this train.
So if I use any little ball, my feet would be hitting the ground, and it ruined my rhythm of the rest of the stuff. So I don't really play about that. Like, I just go for the highest one. I couldn't do this because my feet are hitting the ground right now, you know? That's what helps me. So we hit this last week, I'm trying to hit it again. Honestly, it's not like a go up right now kind of thing. It's kind of a make sure you can hit what we hit last week, because I went in and I just
All right, this is clean now. I did the alcohol on it, so get rid of all the dust and everything. I think I'm just gonna rinse it under, well, I did think about rinsing it under some water, but I decided to do the alcohol instead. I've gotten off most of the paint, so yeah, now the next step is just gonna be, we're gonna paint this and we're gonna prime it first, and then we're gonna paint it. All right, don't look at anything. Don't look at the hair. It's looking a little crazy, letting it grow out and on the sides. All right, let's get this primed. So we got 2 more steps. We gotta prime the M, and then after we prime the M, we need to spray paint it. So step 1, let's prime. We're gonna be using this gesso acrylic, and this will work for this small project. Usually this is something that I would use on like some sort of material that I'm gonna paint on that isn't really appropriate for what I'm gonna use it for. That isn't appropriate for paint. So like, say something like an upcoming project, I'm gonna be painting something on this board right here, which is just cardboard. Well, depending on what sort of paint I use, which will probably be acrylic, You really shouldn't paint directly onto this without priming it, preparing it to take the paint. So this is what you would usually use gesso for. But since this gesso is basically a primer, and this is such a small piece of wood, I can go ahead and just use this instead of getting like some actual primer, which I do have, which is slightly different from the gesso. But yeah, I have a little bit of this. I'm going to use it. Get a container right here, and whoop, just gonna get some of this in here. I'm gonna prime it. I'm gonna go in first in the crevices, like in this area, and this area first. Paint on my hands. Let's get back to it. Last spot for the crevice. I'm just gonna start painting it, priming it.
I could have used a roller, but since I'm gonna be spray painting this, I was trying to kind of do everything in a similar fashion. So if I am using a brush, like I am right now, it's not gonna matter too much because I'm gonna be using spray paint. If I was going to be using a roller, then I would want to use a roller for the final coat, which will be the spray paint. So yeah, my reasoning, it makes sense to me, it may not make sense to everybody, but yeah, this is gonna be a little crude application of the primer, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. They do have like spray on primer, so I could have done that as well, but yeah. And one thing I'm noticing as I'm painting this, the primer is collecting again in the spaces that I've already done, the crevices. So that's going to be something that I got to pay attention to as I do like the final painting of this gesso primer. Kind of focusing on these inside pieces right now. I want to make sure I get everything covered. Try not to get any primer on my tripod.
Let's try something, guys. I am going to try not to say for the duration of this vlog. And I want you guys to hold me accountable if I do. Something else that I am going to try to stop saying is so. I don't think I do like a lot, you know, when people are talking and they be, well, like, oh, I just said, But I was saying that to demonstrate me saying like. So I think I have some other extra filler words that I use that I am desperately trying to stop using. It's like when you are in a job interview and you're thinking of what you're going to say. And you know, those are the filler words that you use as you're thinking of what you're going to say next. This will be a great exercise for me to improve my talking to you skills. All right, with primer, you need about 2 coats. I need to go over this part where I'm holding it, where I thought I was going to be able to do something clever with the tape, and I wasn't. I am going to let this dry, and I'm going to come back and do another coat of the primer. And I did not. Hold on. I didn't say those two words. I went ahead and put a hat on because I'm not going to have you guys talking about me. I just kind of put it up on here like this to let it dry. I turned it over and like it's drying very fast, very quickly. So I am going to let this stay like this. Then I'm going to just keep turning it over until it dries completely. Let's go into the closet again and let's find the paint that we're going to finish that off with. I think we're under the green lights right now. A little bit green in here. Oh, such a closet-filled episode. Such a closet-filled episode. Let's see what we have up here. This is what I used on the trash can, trash to treasure. I think this will look really good on the M. I have it. It's in a spray paint. It'll be easy. So this is what we're going to use. More metallic. Last week we did a metallic container for the hairbrushes and things. This week we're doing a metallic M. This is like copper. I'm going to use this. Let's get out of the closet.
Kristen and Idina. I know, yes, it's for the movie, it's the movie's moment right now, but someday I really want this. I want Kristen and Idina as Glinda and as those are our movie dolls and our dolls and outfits. So, okay, next we're shifting gears. We've got a couple things right here related to.
So I had to put down more paper because I was making a mess on the floor. But as you can see, I've turned it around. So let's get to it. So the M is Ming and drying, and I'll come back and we will do the hardware. This is the hardware I'm going to use on the back of this once it's completely dry. When you use this metallic paint, it's always very soft to the touch and it will pick up fingerprints very easily. I want to make sure this is completely dry before I attach these. We'll do that and then we'll get it hung up on the wall.